So create the awareness of your thought patterns and identify, am I blaming or am I becoming aware of me and what I am doing and what I have choice of over here? You can then ask yourself, what am I feeling then? As a result of the action that I'm in, as a result of the thought pattern that I have, what am I feeling right in this moment? I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm feeling out of control. I'm feeling stuck. I'm feeling lost. And you want to write all of this stuff down. Writing your true, unedited thoughts and feelings down also creates distance for your brain. So by you writing what you're thinking down, you're bringing that rational thought into your thinking power. Okay, so you're coming out of just feeling and thinking and getting caught up in that emotional brain, and you're starting to engage the rational brain because you're writing. And in order to write, you have to think. Okay, so you're going to write down what it is that you're thinking in that moment. And this is where the activity for today's challenge is also going to help you. So if you don't have access to the PDF yet, I would strongly encourage you to join the challenge and grab the PDF, because the PDF is going to guide you through this. Okay, so what am I doing? What am I thinking? What am I feeling? You're going to write all of those things down. Then what we're going to do is we're going to neutralize all of the negative shit that you've just dumped on your piece of paper. Now, the PDF that I've given you is going to give you what we call red flag words. And these red flag words are words that generalize the situation, they amplify the situation, they make things seem bigger than they really are. Things like, I never have control. Never is a generalized word that implies not 1 second of your entire day do you actually have control, which is total bullshit, right? I always get tramped all over. I'm always treated like shit. It's the same kind of thing. Always means that every single second of your life, there is always someone treading all over you. So it doesn't give any room for your unconscious brain to see that there is times in your life when that doesn't happen. Okay, so this is the power of your language that you're learning right now. And there's a whole list of red flag words in the PDF that you're going to be able to use, and then become aware of how often you're actually using that very limiting language. The next thing that you're also going to do is identify all of those emotional words that you're feeling: out of control, angry, overwhelmed, trodden all over, shit, stuck, whatever it might be. So you're going to create conscious awareness of the limiting words and the emotional words that make you feel like shit. And then we're going to neutralize them. Okay, now this is, in my opinion, far more powerful than positive thinking, because, and we've all been there. So when I was first getting into personal development, specifically for women, I was taught mantras and affirmations are the way to go. You want to do that. That's the way you're going to save yourself. And the mantra that I would try to convince myself of while I was, picture it, really, really angry, feeling really, really control, and only just hanging on to my sense of self, the mantra that I would try to convince myself of was, I'm a calm and confident mother. And I laugh about it because I was everything but a calm and confident mother. I would often say that sentence through gritted teeth while white knuckling. Now, how on earth can I ever believe that I am a calm and confident mother when every single fibre in my body believes otherwise? So the jump from my reality, which was out of control and raging and angry, to calm and confident, it was too big a jump for my unconscious mind to go, oh yeah, of course you are, we'll believe that. Because remember, my limbic system, that big emotional brain of mine, would go, fuck off, Brie, look at what you did then. And what about when you did that? And what about when you lost your shit over the spilt milk and all the rest of it? So it would remind me of why I'm not a calm and confident mother, because there was no sense of reality in that phrase at all. You can't believe what you can't feel. And you certainly can't believe what you can't feel if there's too big of a jump. So this activity to neutralize the negative first makes it easier for you to then step into a space of positive affirmations if that's what you wanted to do. So think of it like leapfrogging. You've got to go from the really negative, shitty to something that's a little bit more neutral, a little bit more, okay, well, yeah, that kind of makes sense. And then you can take it a little bit further to something more positive. So, in the case of my old mantra, if I believe that I'm an out of control, crazy mum all of the time, because that's what I believed, the first step was to neutralize that. I'm doing an okay job some of the time. It's not entirely positive, but it's also a more realistic view of how I was actually feeling because I did believe that I was doing an okay job some of the time. In fact, I believed I was doing an okay job most of the time. There were just some times when I was out of control. Yeah. So you can see, even by just going from I'm out of control all of the time to I'm doing an okay job some of the time, the charge drops. Now, when that charge drops, you're then able to go, okay, now I can maybe try and think of something a little bit more positive. I am a good mum. And your brain goes, yep, yeah, that makes sense. I'm okay with that. And so, this is what this neutralizing activity does it allows you to express your truth. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm feeling. This is my truth right now, and it's emotional and it's shit. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to identify all of the key words in your thoughts and feelings, and we're going to drop them down a level. We're going to neutralize them. Once we've neutralized them, then you can start to build them back up if you want to. But in all honesty, if all you do is neutralize the way that you're feeling right now, that often is enough for you to get that clarity of thinking back and then go, okay, I'm feeling okay now. What am I going to do that is more positive? What am I going to do about this particular situation that is triggering me so much so that the next time it happens, I feel a little bit more in control? And that's what this exercise is going to help you to do. Okay, so like I said, if you want to then take it to the next level and you want to start using your positive affirmations or whatever it might be, then go for it. But I would strongly encourage you not to try and do the positive affirmation work until you have at least neutralized the negative shit first. Okay, and like I said, it is a temporary fix.